Hey, how you doing? My name is Frank Darby, and I'm currently in an interdisciplinary major with the focus of educational studies and sociology. Today I will be talking about how my informational interview went. So, I decided to go interview officer coordinator slash coach for ASU football team, Rob Leggins. I decided to use him because I feel like his passion for his job is really strong. He take things very serious with his job. Um, and his job is something that I was looking into starting a career on doing. Okay. Um, yeah, but another thing about Coach Lights, he's a very great man. He have a son, a wife. He's from Mississippi. Um, he been into coaching for about well, I say like his whole life. He says, and which I thought was really great. Right. Okay. So some of the questions I asked him was, what path did he take to get to the position he currently in now? He explained to me that he started off as a math teacher for 2 years, which he didn't like because he had many bad experiences that happened. But he said he always knew he wanted to be a coach. Um, he played football. He played football for his life, but he wasn't too much of a great athlete. Um, and never got the opportunity to play big time. But he was a part of a football team and played a little bit. Um, then again, I asked him what everyday life, like what is everyday work life for him. So he started telling me and describing me how he come in at 6 in the morning every day, have a staff meeting from 6 to 9, and from 9 to about 11 o'clock, he say that he have film review with the players. He said sometimes they have practice and sometimes they don't. And he said after that he have meetings again with the coaching staff to go over some other films and how they can make things better with the team. Um, yeah, and another question I asked him was, what is the most challenging part of his job? And he basically said the challenging part was um, trying to get his players to be a great person. Um, he think that he think that his players is in like a man. How can I say it? He's saying that they have some man, but also have some unchildish things that they do, which he would like to fix. Okay, so that was good to hear from him. How that like some of the job, like his job is just not about him making money for his family. He also cares and loves about and love his teammates and players also and care about them a lot. Another question I asked him, like what is like the like how does his job affect his general personal life? And that was one question I really was looking forward to him answering because he have a family and we be at the and he be at the football stadium numerous of hours, not having time for his wife and his child. And his reply was the challenging part was that with his personal life is that being at the the stadium for so long and so many hours working, he don't have enough time to show his loved ones his he don't have time to be or show love to his loved one, which is his son and his wife. Um, he told me that it sucks because he come home, he's tired, and they get in the tiredness of him, the grumpiness and the aggravation from him, which is not fair. And it's just something that he's managing on, working on, and hoping that they stay strong and know that he's just doing the job to help them out. And the last question I asked him, what was his favorite part about the job? And then he said he just was like getting kids better at their craft. And I was like, and I agree with him. I was like, oh, I think that would be my favorite part too because I love to work with kids myself and other athletes to get them better. Um, okay, but so my reaction to some of his questions were basically first. I mean, especially the question when I asked him what was the most like how does his job affect his general life. When he told me that it just like giving like the bad side to his family, and that was something I was like I don't want that to happen. But if I want to get into a career, I just know that's gonna happen because I just don't feel like that is right for you come home to your son and your wife and they already sleep and then you leave 6 in the morning when they still sleep. So I wanted to ask them like how do you ever see your son like when he wake up or do you ever see your son because like you come home you leave before you wake up and you come home when it's time for bed. Like is there any other time you like are you gonna spend with him? That was really like a little problem with the career that I had. Um all right, but my personal view on this career, I think it's a great job. Not just because it pays good money, but it's just great that you could do if you love the sport and you could be around people that play the sport and you know how to make a make an athlete better at being good at football. I mean, why not take the job if you have some knowledge about it to get him to the next level or to the level he want to be at? This career is still top on my list on being getting into, and I just think that it's gonna be really go really well for me in the future. Thank you.